welcome back. It's been a really long time. I'm sorry about that. I'm just in the truck here with Zach in his truck, and we're heading to the lake with his XB on the back. He's going to try some things. He's been working really hard at this program this year, and he's doing really well, and boats getting faster and faster. And anyways, man, I've been away for a long time, and yeah, I'm going to head to the lake here now with Zach. We're going to do our thing, and then a little bit later we're going to roll in the shop, and I'm going to sort of go over what's been going on. Yeah, what's been happening, what's going on, and what's coming down the pipes.
For a long time?
Yeah. Well, him and Fick are really good buddies. You going to try that ET tonight?
Yeah.
So talk about lost content that we could have done. You remember back when Zach bought this XB03? It was quite a basket case, if you recall, and he's worked really hard at cleaning it all up, and he's put new carpet in it. It's got a 225 Pro Max, our stock electronics 225 Pro Max. It's 20-inch mid and a cone, what is that, a cone 200 case?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's updated some gauges. Still got a little bit of work to do in the dash. Gonna put some carbon plates in the dash and whatnot, but you know, it's working out really good. Your drain plugs in, eh? Walking out to the point. Zach wanted to go by himself, and it's a little bit windy. I hope that doesn't screw up the audio, but obviously wanted to go by himself. So he's been working at this program. His driving is very good. Bone stock Pro Max, playing around with different props, different engine height. I think he's seen a best so far of 94.5, maybe 95 miles an hour. His goal, he really wants to try and break 100, which is no easy task, I don't think, in an XB03 with a stock Pro Max on it. But he's hoping tonight, maybe. The air's good. Barometer's high, it's been cool. He's kind of hoping maybe hit a 97 tonight. So I'll just walk out to the point here, and it's hard to video and not really going to be able to see because he is offshore a little bit, but we'll see how he makes it. Good? Good? Are you coming out now? Are you coming out now?
Yeah.
You want the trailer? How fast?
95.
Nice. Yeah.
7,300 RPM.
73? Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
You get some cooler air or something, or
Yeah.
maybe my 32.
32 might help. Okay, I'll go get the truck. Alright, so that went pretty good, but Zach was hoping for a little bit more, but he said it was pretty windy out there, eh?
Yeah, and gusty. Come along, running all pretty good. All of a sudden the boat just turns and you're cracked in it and it turns the other way, and then
Yeah, it was pretty breezy, and
water was good, but
and you're at the point. You're at the point now with those boats. You know, we know what they run, and every mile an hour you have to work extremely hard for it. So, but we're just trying. We're gonna, I think next run we're gonna maybe try lifting the motor up a little bit. We've maintained it super conservative, and we still will. But I think there's maybe room for it to go up. Zach's kind of drives very well, and he gives good feedback, and it does sort of seem like it's maybe dragging the gear case a little bit. So try that next and see if we can't get a little bit closer. So anyways, we're on our way back home now. I'm going to settle in the shop and carry on with this video. All right, guys, so we're back from the lake, testing as we spoke about in the truck. And so yeah, anyways, I'm just out here in the shop, and I just thought I'd kind of go over what's been going on and why I've been missing and that sort of thing. Zach is out here working on his boat, so if there's a little bit of background noise, I apologize. But just real talk, you know, like this channel's always been real talk. I had developed this sort of fear of being on camera. I don't think it was a fear of being on camera. I think it was maybe a fear of being judged, and I don't really know why. Nothing triggered it. You know, I've been pretty fortunate on social media, you know, where you know, my videos have always been fairly well received. My posts, I've never had too much hate. A little bit of hate from some haters that I expect it from, but that's okay. I don't actually even mind that. I kind of thrive on it. But I don't know, you know, sometimes I'd see posts from people that do something and like nothing even that bad, and they just get absolutely crucified on social media for something. And I'll read these posts and I'm like, man, the guy didn't put anybody in harm's way, you know. Anyway, so there was just this, I don't know, I just had this little bit of fear of, oh, what if I put something out there and somebody, you know, somebody critiques it and doesn't like it, and can I accept the, you know, the quote unquote rejection, I guess, if you will. And I don't know, that's weird for me because, as you all know, I don't really care for the most part. I tried things, you know, I tried to consider myself an out-of-the-box thinker. And I try some things and I fail a lot, man. I fail a lot, and I talk about failing a lot. Like that Euro 300R project was a fucking total failure. And, you know, I was warned by experts in the industry and a lot of people it's never going to work. And, you know, I was told by a few that it would, and but it was terrible. Like I'd spent a bunch of time to shift weight forward and stuff to offset the weight of the motor, and I had it out a couple times, and it was the illest handling thing that, you know, it was good in a straight line, but anything that you did to upset the, you know, the high weight, the centrifugal weight of that motor, it wasn't good. So anyways, the positive was that I was able to sell it and sell the boat, and I wouldn't sell it as a package. I took the motor off and I sold it, and a friend of mine bought it and put a 200 XS on. It's a great little motor. And the boat runs beautifully, drives beautifully, super happy. So, I mean, it was a great boat. It just, trying that failed. And you know what? I should have put that in a video, and, you know, because I started that as a series and people enjoyed watching it. And then all of a sudden I just kind of disappeared. Well, I should have posted the fail, because we all fucking fail, man. Like, we all make mistakes. We do things wrong, and that's how you learn. And anyways, but there's just been so much good stuff this summer that I could have put to video. You know, I bought a Tough. You know, I don't know if we ever talked about that on video, and that's my dream boat. You know, it's something I've wanted since they first came out. And here I went and bought one, and I've been enjoying it this summer. We've been you know, doing a ton of boating with it, and I've been making changes and modifications and gear work or gear case changes, and picking up the speed with it and learning to really fly it well. And man, that's been awesome. That should have all been, I should be making videos about that stuff, and I haven't, you know. And you know, traveling down in the US with some of my friends, you know, helping out friends racing and tuning. I've been tuning a lot of stuff lately, some Holly EFI and cars and boats. I've worked on some super badass cars in the shop. I've got a couple in here now I can sort of go over and show you. And I've built some good motors, some really good outboard motors that guys have been running this summer with great success, and absolutely no reason to have this anxiety over being, you know, putting content out there. And but for whatever reason, and let's face it too, it's a lot of work. Like, you know, it's a lot of work. People don't understand, and it's a hard thing I can't film while I'm working on somebody's vehicle, because if they're paying me a good dollar, they're not paying me to move the camera around 14 times an hour, you know. So that makes it a little bit tricky too. But moving forward, here's what I think that I'm going to try and do is, I'm always pretty good. I'm terrible with no structure. terrible with no structure, but I'm really good with structure. And, when I take on something, I do it 120%. I think we all know that. But it needs to be structured. When I started this business, I said to myself, the cool thing that I like about this is I don't have to have set hours. If I want to start at 7 in the morning, I can start at 7. If I don't want to start till 10, I don't have to start till 10. And I thought that was the answer to happiness. And I love what I do. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is the best move that I've ever made. And I'm so happy here. It's awesome. But I have to start at 8 o'clock in the morning because that's what I've always done. And that's when the day starts. So, it's just me needing that structure. So I was chatting with my brother today, and my brother said, we talked about routine things that we do. We get up, we brush our teeth, and there's no exception to that. It's just something that you always do. And so I thought, maybe if I structured it, like try and shoot video through the week of just random whatever. Have one night of the week where we edit, and then one night a week that it gets posted at a predetermined time. So why don't you post down in the comments if there's a time, like let's say, Tuesday night at 7 p.m. is premiere time. That's when that Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Mark's got a video coming out. And I think if I do it that way, I'd be more inclined to stick to that routine. So comment below, let me know what would be a good night. Would Thursday night at 8 o'clock, Tuesday night at 7 o'clock? I don't know. I don't think Saturday or Sunday mornings. I think people are busy, but if there's a time that you think that would be a good time to premiere it, and then I'm going to just try and shoot video of the cool stuff that we're doing here in the shop. It's not always going to be boat related. Drag Boat Garage became DBG Speed and Marine, because I would say I work on an equal amount of both. But it's all performance-based stuff, all very cool stuff. It all goes sort of hand in hand. And man, I've just been blessed with the trust of people to work on their stuff. And I've been blessed with a community of clientele that bring their cars here and their boats here and allow me to make my living working on them, and, man, that's pretty awesome stuff. And I've been kind of missing out on that. So anyways, I appreciate you guys sticking around. That's the explanation. I'm all good. Everybody's good. Everybody's good here. It's, everything's great. It's been a really busy summer. Like, I've worked a lot. I haven't had any downtime. I went away to the Ozarks for the week to the shootout, which was amazing. But I mean, other than that, I've been just grinding and still loving it. Still the best move I ever made. None of that, just simply kind of stuffed YouTube on the back burner out of fear of, I don't know, rejection, I guess. But anyways, that stops now. That stops right here, and I'm gonna post up. And you know what? I'm not gonna be afraid to post up the fails too, man, because I'll tell you. When I was at Blaine's, when we had Blaine's, I was there a long time, and I never claimed to be a good businessman, and I never claimed to be. But I don't know. The one thing that I prided myself in is owning my mistakes, owning my responsibilities. And I think if you were to talk to any customer that we had over there over 30 years, you talk to my employees, they'll all say, I have no problem owning my problems and rectifying them. If I made a mistake, I apologize and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to make it right and I'm going to stand behind it. And that's no different here too. And when you're doing performance work, when you're seeking speed, ET, or whatever, if you have an agreement with the client that you're pursuing performance, if you don't exceed that, if you don't reach that performance, as long as it's understood you don't reach that performance, you still need to get paid for trying to get there. It's part of it. But like I say, if I was to fail hard at something, obviously, client's not going to pay for that. But regardless, I guess I just feel this responsibility that, working for a client, I need results, and I can't accept anything but perfection because I'm pretty hard on myself. So, anyways, that's that. We are going to grab the camera here right now. I'm just going to take a little bit of walk around the shop. I'm embarrassed at how dirty it is. I pride myself in how clean this is. You want to talk about anxiety. There is no anxiety to me like when the shop is a mess. I can't explain it. I truly need help for it. I'm not joking. Like when shit is out of place, I go berserk. I can't function. I can't work. I can't focus. I have to stop 3 times a day and clean it. And right now it's a disaster because today was a very long day. Then Zach came home and he wanted to go testing. We went and did that, which was great. It was awesome. And then here I am now shooting a video. So the shop's a disaster. Please look past that because it's really bothering me. But anyways, I'll kind of just show you some of the things we're working on here right now, a couple of the projects we got on the go. And yeah, once you guys let me know over the next few days, let's pick a time, a day, a night of the week that you'd like to see videos posted, and I'm going to try and get something out. I'm not going to try to, I'm going to. So hold me accountable. You don't see a video from me on whatever day we talk about it, fucking jump on Facebook, man, and be like, listen, you know, you said you were going to put videos up and we'll get there. So I apologize, but I appreciate y'all sticking with me through it all. It's been an awesome ride, man. It's been a super fun summer, one of the best summers I've ever had. We're killing it in everything that we do, and we're going to continue to do so, and we're going to bring you along for the ride. So thank you. Okay, Bay 1, we've got Jason Fick's cool little 71 Nova. Man, this is a US car, gorgeous bodywork, factory color. I forget the name of this, I love it. Got the Cal tracks and the drag radials on the back, the poverty caps, just the perfect look. This is exactly how I like a car. Cool little small block, got some Sportsman 2 heads, little B&M blower 177. I think it might be a 144, but little single supercharger, probably a 500 horsepower package, just a cool deal. So we're doing wiring harness firewall forward. We're installing the MSD. We're doing transmission cooler lines. You can see them here, the start of them. We're putting, I hid it all nice, but we're putting a fan controller, electronic fan controller. It's all hidden up in here. So just a beautiful, beautiful little car. Just sort of show you inside. You got the dash all pulled out of it, but this is actually a radio delete factory rubber floor mat car that he's keeping that way. So he wanted a trunk locate battery, so we've run the battery cable here, and then obviously, you know, well, I'm not going to pull it back over, but the mat will cover all that. You won't see anything. Bench seat, car, column shifts. Very, very, very cool. Just looks so cool with a little radial tire. Gorgeous trunk, and I just did a trunk mount battery here. The cables are unhooked here right now, but to run nice and neat. Just a pretty little car. We've got Ken's Bronco, and man, this is a gorgeous car. Ken owns a Ford dealership down in the city, has a cottage up on Rosso, and just a stunning build. This car, you know, I got the battery unhooked, but it's got amp power running boards that drop down, you know, this nice leather interior. It's got billet accessories throughout. It's just a really cool car. And what it's here for is, let me just open the hood and show you, is, and this sounds counterintuitive and I'll probably get my teeth absolutely kicked in for this, but we are taking the Holley Sniper off and we're going to put a carburetor on it. And I'll tell you why we're doing that. I've done a lot of Holley Sniper work, and this hood struts are a little bit soft, so I'm going to let this back down. I've done a lot of Holley Sniper work, and the first gen one was horrible, and I've spent a lot of time on this one, and it's a problem. He doesn't want to change it up to a new modern one, so the choice was decided. We will put a nice little carburetor on it. I mean, electronic choke, it'll run like a champ. Zero concern. So beautiful little Bronco here for that. And in Bay 3 right now, we've got John Archer's stunning Euro. John's a good client of mine, and a close personal friend. And if you recall, we had this boat in and re-rigged it a year or so ago. It's stunning. And basically right now it's just here for a health check. Go over nuts, bolts, gear case, just the tune, everything, and make sure that the boat is just in good shape and safe to run for the rest of the year. You know, it's so important with these, you know, when you take them out and you run them hard, they've got to be gone over thoroughly a lot in order to be safe, and John's good at that. So it's back here for that right now. Here, if you recall, we got Ben's hydroplane. If you remember, it was inside. We're doing a motor build for it and a bunch of stuff, but it went outside. We're stuck waiting for a crankshaft. It took forever. It's finally here, but it's going up to the boat body shop actually to get the body work done and get painted and everything while we got some downtime, and then it'll come back here over the winter, and we're actually going to get that finished. James Ross's River Rocket here. I think we're doing a power head change on it. James has a couple different motors. We're going to do a power head change, and then we're going to change up some things in the wiring and that sort of thing. Beautiful boat. And then we got Jeff's River Rocket over here. So Jeff's repowering. We're just waiting for the parts and stuff to come back. So it's actually, I've taken the motor off and everything's apart and right apart, and then it's probably going to go into winter storage. We'll throw the cover on it tonight for sure, but we just pulled it out of the shop here a couple minutes ago. But it's going to go into winter storage. We'll do the power head build up over the winter while the boat's in storage, get it back in the spring, and get that out. Hopefully Jeff can enjoy it. He's a busy guy, and hopefully he gets to do a little bit of boating this year. So, man, yeah, so still waiting to get siding put on my building. But no shortage of work at all. So, man, just super blessed. And again, apologize for the mess. I'm going to spend a bit of time here right now tidying things up and get ready for 8 a.m. tomorrow. So as always, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you following along, sticking with me through all this. And yeah, man, we're going to try and get back on track. So make sure you comment below, like, share, subscribe. And I'm going to, do my best to bring you some content and have some fun. So anyways, thank you. Appreciate it.